Hello everyone and welcome back to the Crypto Moses channel. It's nice to be at the office and home. It's so simple. I do miss it and I'm really excited about today's market watch. I'm sorry about yesterday's, so we're gonna do a quick catch up because I need to do it anyway for yesterday. I wasn't able to place any trades. I didn't check, so I gotta do it. But let's get right into it today, right? Bitcoin stalls yesterday on us, right? Are the whale watching seasons open? It seems like it is. Right now, Bitcoin is a little stuck in neutral. We were yesterday at the 67K mark, right? We didn't move much, but that's not necessarily stopping investors from pulling in, right? And over 1 billion flowed into Bitcoin's funds last week. So that's really freaking awesome and a really good signal to see. And there's whispers suggesting that whales are accumulating it too. So is this a sign of a coming breakout? I'm kind of hoping so. It's just kind of one of those things to wait and see. Now, meanwhile, Ether flirts with the $4,000 mark as of yesterday. We're still at 3,700 as of there yesterday. And the question is, can the bulls muscle past that resistance zone, or are the bears going to keep the grip? Now, a decisive break, it could either send us towards 4,800 or bring us back down to the last support, which I think was like 3,500. Then we've got Solana. Solana's bulls have dug in their heels at 165. Now, successfully defending the breakout zone, but the question remains, is this the launch of this, or is it just the last stand? Now, failure to ignite a strong recovery on these bad boys could bring Solana back down to about 140 and ultimately the critical 116 support level, which is a heavy line drawn on my chart. Now, however, a surge from here could propel Solana to 189, and I do actually believe that, specifically because Solana had a big hold, and you can kind of see that right in there. We've got the 116 as a big resistance. It had a lot of touch points, then the 168 here, and if it can go back up to 205, we'll get to the next set of new highs, and that is the last resistance for it. I mean, honestly, you guys, I did not expect Solana to get to 205. My boy Tyler Hill's channel's been repping Solana for a minute. I've been telling him he's wrong, and boy was I wrong. Definitely check him out. I'll leave his link below because it's kind of crazy. He was super right on this. And then we start thinking about what is next for Solana and all this market. Well, with these ETFs continuing, I think that there's a lot of opportunity coming, right? Let's get to the next article. We had that Iggy Azalea token we talked about yesterday, but that shit did not go well. Here's what went down. Iggy Azalea's brand new meme token called Mother Iggy, right, just launched, and it was already facing some mama drama, right? The blockchain detectives basically spotted a fishy insider who was selling a whopping 10% of the entire coin supply. That's what's nice about the blockchain. We can find people that do that, and we can find what's happening, which kind of gives you the narrative on if a token's good or not, right? And the 10% was basically over 2 million vanished from that liquidity, and that's basically the fastest you could say crypto cash. Now, was it like a pump and dump, or was it just some serious FOMO regret? I don't know, but I don't like that did happen. Now, here's the biggest T to that. The mystery seller, codenamed Jeet, right, they allegedly bought a massive chunk of Mother directly from the creators, then promptly dumped most of it on the market. Now, did somebody get wind of a shaky foundation before us that we don't know about? I don't know. And while Iggy claims this coin is legit, the insider activity raises eyebrows. Is this future of celebrities meme coins, or a recipe for an investor heartbreak? And that's really tough to think about. Now, one thing's for sure though, the drama in this crypto world is never ever gonna get old. Let's actually pull up this damn chart. This was the token, and you can see here what happened. I mean, that thing had a huge pump, right? And then look at that damn drop. But you can even see the volume dropping from there, right? So that's something to think about. Now, next we have Ripple. Ripple price steadies above support, and it's gearing up for a breakout. And I do keep seeing that in a lot of other creators' channels. I actually agree with that narrative. I think Ripple is a massive opportunity for the long run, especially because I've been watching this bad boy since 2 cents. I got in at 20 cents, and yeah, it's only at a 3x right now, but to me it's like a long-term hold. If this becomes the main asset one day for trade, and I don't know if it will, right, but at the end of the day, as a long-term investor, I want to be in as many opportunities as I can be. Now, the price action is giving us mixed signals right now. While the bulls are able to defend the key price of 0.55220, which is the support, the bears have been trying to drag it further, and that's always going to be the case. Now, a break above 0.53, so 53 cents, could give us a surge, but the resistance lurks above. Now, you can see it here, how the trend line is basically going down on it, and we're looking to see if it can break this trend line, then the next, and then lastly see if it'll get us back to the next set, right? And that's the goal with the next Ripple thing. Now we have Robinhood. Trading platform Robinhood is basically nearing its settlement with the investors who sued them over halting trades in the meme stocks like GameStop in early 2021. I'll never forget that. That was the craziest time. And now, did Robinhood manipulate the market? We don't know, right? Or were they protecting themselves from a wild ride? Again, we don't know. The settlement details are hush-hush right now, so we're going to keep watching that and see if I can get some more news on that, and I'll give it to you guys right away. Lastly, this is from today's, what I've got here, 8.12 billion in Bitcoin and Ethereum options are basically expiring today, and that could be a huge market impact for us today, right? With the massive volume of contracts reaching maturity, and what that basically means is that they end, there's going to be either a lot of sells, and that could impact the market negatively, which in tail could be a little bit of a catalyst. Now, the notion value of today's expiring Bitcoins is $4.65 billion. Now, according to the Breed's data, these 261,390 expiring options have to put a call ratio of 0.6. Now, the ratio suggests that a prevalence of purchase options over sale options. So this could actually be good. I might be a little wrong. This could be a way to push this bad boy up. And also, this reveals that the maximum pain point for these expiring options is 65K. So that's also good because we're sitting at 67K, right? The maximum pain point is a price at which the asset will cost the greatest numbers of holders financial loss, and that could be for the bears. You and I don't necessarily know that, so we'll see. I'm a bull, so I'm buying these bears all day, right? Now, in addition to these options, there's 2 million Ethereum option contracts that are set to expire today, and they have a notion value of 3.47 billion, and they put the call ratio of 0.85 and a maximum pain point of 3,300. The number of today's Ethereum options was significantly higher than last week's, which is not great, but Ben Crypto reported last week's Ethereum options were 352,000 contracts with a notional value of 1.3. That is a 3 times multiple when it comes to that difference, and that's just something to think about, right? So it's really important to be watching that and to kind of understand how these expiring options do impact us. Let's talk about Shiba, right? Shiba Inu burn rate spiked 300%, and will the Shiba price rebound? I'm kind of really hoping so when something like this occurs. Now, according to the data from ShibBurn, a platform dedicated to just tracking Shiba's token burns, this dramatic rise has sent a wave of excitement through the crypto markets. With traders and investors like us, could this be the spark that gives us that ignited rally? We talked about it yesterday, and we'll keep watching this bad boy close. Then we got the most stressful, but XRP's ETF is inevitable. That's insane. You guys, the more cryptos that have ETFs, the more we solidify the crypto market and show that it's a thing that's here to freaking stay. Now, the SEC surprisingly greenlit the Ethereum ETFs, and that sent shockwaves through the world, right? Just to me too. Now, could it just be the beginning? It's looking like it, because now we've got Ripple's CEO, Brad Garlinghouse. He basically seems to think so. And of course, he's going to think so because he's all about it, right? But he thinks it's inevitable. And if it is inevitable, that would be the next crypto to become a basically big tender for people to invest in for their long-term portfolios, right? And now this comes on the heel of a major policy shift by the SEC. And basically the SEC has been approving these ETFs and propelling the price, right? Ethereum's ETF that got approved propelled the price out of that bad boy to new highs. But with the launch of these funds still hold, there's a lot of questions to linger. Let's go over them. Will investors' appetite for altcoin ETFs match the enthusiasm for the industry leaders like Garlinghouse? That's one. Then we got, is the SEC's approval a one-time event or a sign of more open stance towards crypto regulation? Lastly, could a rush of altcoin ETFs exploit a perceived vulnerability in the SEC's current position? That's actually a really, really good question we could think about. And now, while BlackRock's record-breaking ETF suggests that a strong market for establishing crypto, Robert Mitchenek's comments raise major concerns about investors' interest in altcoins. Standard Chartered, however, predicts XRP and Solana could be the next in line for an ETF, and that would be awesome. Now, one thing's for sure, the future of altcoin ETFs remains shrouded. We don't know what's what, and there's just going to always be uncertainty, but we are in the crypto market, right? I really hope today's market watch helped you guys. I'll keep getting these bad boys done. I do want to go over let's do a quick TA session of where we're at. We had a flash from the bull signal. Let's see if that holds up here. And what we do know is we're kind of right in the middle from the last big resistance and last big support here. And if we look at that number, it's only a 2% this way and a 3% this way. So let's kind of see what Bitcoin's going to do today. We don't show any sort of movement coming on the RSI. And on top of that, when it comes to resistance and support, we are kind of making the small channel here. So let's just see if that continues. We did have a little fake out here, but that's not a big deal. Let's wait it out, see what happens. And I'll keep watching the chart and we'll keep making these things. All right. We'll keep making this news thing because it's the best way we're going to make better decisions. I just want to give you guys the same option to make better decisions. And if you do trade meme tokens and you need help with your meme token taxes, we create these intricate sheets that you're going to be able to provide as your audit logs. So please click the link below, schedule a time, and I'll totally do my best to help. Thank you guys. I'll see you on the next video.